everyone, welcome back to another Pet Spotlight. If you've tuned in with us before, you have a familiar face here. This is Danny, and she is going to be introducing us to a special friend named Mr. Tibbs. So can you tell us a little bit about him?
Yeah, so Mr. Tibbs is a 15-year-old leopard gecko. He's a male. Leopard geckos typically live to be about 20 years or so in captivity, so he is an older gentleman. He is not really used to being handled much, so he would definitely be looking for like a very reptile experienced home who's able to just kind of admire him and let him kind of do his own thing.
Sure. And why did you pick him to be your staff favorite?
So I personally have 2 leopard geckos at home and 1 crested gecko, so I'm really partial to geckos myself. They have really cute little faces. They're always kind of, with a little grin on their face.
Yeah.
I think they're really fun to keep. They're not much for like being handled most of the time, especially this guy here. But it's really rewarding to just kind of care for them, watch them live in their enclosure, and just be happy little reptiles. So
good. So that sounds like a fun experience. You're very well versed in reptile care. So what kind of home do you think would be best for this guy?
Definitely someone who has had geckos before or has done a lot of research on caring for them. Mr. Tibbs in particular, like I said, is not very prone to being handled. He doesn't really like to be picked up. We kind of have to swaddle him almost in like a little washcloth when we have to burrito him up, and he does not like that very much. But he is a big fan of coming out and exploring. He's a really good eater. So anyone who is going to respect him in his space and also give him proper care.
Okay. And do you think that you can teach an old leopard gecko new tricks? Do you think that you could socialize with him at this point, or is he more just kind of a let him be sort of fella?
I think he would be more of a display animal than anything. I definitely think there can be some work, but I would keep it pretty minimal. Definitely not picking him up a lot, because he really seems to get frustrated and angry by that. At 15 years of age, I think he's pretty set in his ways. So
sure.
Yeah.
All right, well, if he sounds like the guy for you, if you're looking for kind of a low maintenance, animal, just kind of get your feet wet working with reptiles, he might be the guy for you. What's your position here?
I'm the adoption supervisor.
And how long have you been with the shelter?
I have been here 4 years now.
Oh, wow, okay. And in your 4 years, what would you say the most rewarding thing about working here is?
I definitely like working with the people. I like educating the public on what awesome pets can be, what they can do for people. I think it's really cool to have kind of companion pets in the home. And I also just really enjoy kind of the education side of things. I like sending animals home. There's a lot about my job that I like, which is why I've been here so long. So
well, we're always happy to hear that, and we do really appreciate your staff and you working so hard with the public and being, the first face they see and being so welcoming and getting our guys adopted. So thank you for sitting down with us and introducing Mr. Tibbs. Until next time.